Good afternoon, Ashburn fans. Here we are on Rink 2 at the Iceline Arena in Westchester, Pennsylvania, where we are warming up for our fourth game for this AHF showcase against the North Jersey Skylands Kings. I think that's actually the North Jersey Skyland Kings blue. Because their team apparently needs 5 words to describe themselves. So we are back on sheet 2, where the Wi-Fi has been the best, I think, of the weekend. We had some connectivity issues on some of the other sheets. Of course, I also want to thank the parents who gave me the secret key to the connectivity here. Will Mellon was expected in net this afternoon. I think this is actually the Skyland Kings are supposed to be our toughest competitor of the weekend. Good afternoon, Joya. Good to see you tuning in for your grandson's games. He's been a little bit of a star this weekend. Had a lot of good plays by the whole team. Some of the offensive specialists had to step up a little bit since we're now lacking both Joey and Kyle. But the offense has made do without them and done fabulous. Landon's been great. Shane stepping up, Grayson, Jack's gotten a couple great shots. Sam has been a fabulous addition to the team. All of them. Should look at their jerseys as they go by. Don't feel bad if I didn't say your son's name. They've all been good. We get another 13 seconds left in the warm-up, so we should be getting started just momentarily. I don't know. Are we on schedule? What time is it? We're a little bit ahead. Actually, not much. By the time they get set, we will be on schedule. There's the buzzer to end the warm-up. Today's broadcast brought to you by the McDonald's at the intersection of Route 202 and Street Road, I think it is. The slowest McDonald's on the East Coast. Verified by multiple visits where they just cannot seem to move cars through the drive-thru. So, there you go. We were a little late showing up for a warm-up today because it's like the only McDonald's between where we're staying and the rink. We had not a lot of time. We rushed home after this morning's game. We rushed home back to our temporary lodgings for Luke to shower, and had just enough time to do that, turn around, get back, grab some lunch, and not actually quite enough time. But Luke informs me that they usually don't really warm up on the second game of the day. Particularly, they're still pretty warm from the previous game, so we did a little bit of stretching, little warm-ups. Not as aggressive as they would for a morning game. I was at the grocery store the other day, and I tripped over a brassiere. Someone had booby-trapped it. All right, Sam Seeger with the face-off. Dylan moving early here. All right. Skyland Kings wing the face-off. 27 white across the other defense on the far side. 26. He's going to try to pass it back off the boards to number 9. He's going to dump it into the zone. Well, Aiden will pick it up. Off the boards, turns around. Gets it back out. Dylan will race to go get it. And doesn't have much of an opportunity since the defense rushed back with quite impressive speed. Sam tried to get a shot off there, a little bit of weak sauce, but knocked away by the defense and back into neutralized. But we're turning back around. He'll try to go fish it out. Passed out. Number 44 on the Skyland Kings is apparently a giant. I don't think he's quite as tall as 71 from yesterday, but that's a big kid. Sam brings it in, gets it sticked away by number 86. Dylan.
Yeah.
Okay, we're having a scuffle there for the locker room ski. Sorry, a little drama going on in front of me. Centering pass. It looked like it was through the edge of the paint there. Noah fighting to get possession back. Michelle looking guilty as she walks in late to the game. Guess she doesn't care. Let's see her son play. Just teasing. Noah, nice moves through neutral zone, receiving the pass. And under pressure, drops it back to Will. Will, also under pressure. It's going to come out into the neutral zone where Jarrett will play it. Hands it back to Landon, who's kind of in defensive position for unknown reasons. Drives it by. I think he tried to hand it off to Mason. This time he'll actually pass it to Mason. Mason drives it out into the neutral zone. Keeps the gas on all the way through. Under pressure from 13 the whole way. Passes to Will. Nice, beautiful pass and shot. Deflected by the goalie. Shane Sitwick tries to fish it off the boards. Slows it down, but it's going to come out to neutralize anyway. Matt to Mason, up to Jarrett. Jarrett into the zone, passes to number 7, White. And when I say White, that's both his name and his jersey color. Matt fires from the blue line. Deflected by 24 before it gets there. Sitwick pick up the loose puck. Sends it back into the paint where Sam could, I'm sorry, that's Jack. Jack could not quite get the shot off. 24 out off the board. It'll come back to Matt Johnson. Cross to Miles. Miles up into neutral ice. Shane into the zone. Grayson chases it. 24 is going to get there first. He hits the brakes. Neither Grayson nor Shane really got a stick on it. Both had an opportunity. It's going to come bouncing out to neutral ice. Matt and Miles. Off the boards. Jack. Jack off the boards again into the zone. Grayson will try to take it away from 26. And almost succeeds, but he loses an edge, goes down. 26 will drive it through the neutral zone. Fires. Will stops it and then covers it, drawing the whistle. Score still 0-0. We got 13 minutes and 47 seconds left in the first period. Seeger takes the face off and hands it back to Spencer. Spencer around the boards to Colin. Gets deflected off the stick of number 87 White to the net. All right, there we go. Pass up to Paul. Cross to Sam. Sam takes it into the zone. Hits the brakes. Fakes out the player. Cross to Aiden. Aiden winds up, fires. Wrister tipped by Paul, but it hits the defenseman anyway. Paul again tries to bring it in. Could not get the shot off. Stick lifted by number 24. Paul fights to get it back, and Sam will rush it into the corner, try to take it away. It's going to come out and long. Aiden will chase it. I think we touched it last. There was no icing call on that one. Aiden up to Colin. Colin looking. Skates it through, finds the pass to Paul. Paul takes it across the line. Gets tied up by the defense. And maybe gets it back. Lofts it, punched away by the goalie, blocker side. Into the corner. Spencer all along the boards. Loose puck comes out, and Skyland Kings come up with it. Landon back to Noah. Noah tries to get it up, hits the stick of the Skyland Kings player. 11, passes it into the slot. This time Sam chops at it, stops the motion, but okay, Sam's going to maybe skate it out. All right, 11 passes it back to Landon. Conveniently, Sam kicks it out to himself. Tries to bring it in, loses it under defensive play. Kind of momentarily tied up 2 defensemen. Landon struggling to turn it around. Will lose possession. Gets out in front of the Skyland Kings player. Mason turns it back in. Hands it back to... It's back into the zone. Jarrett, just a little spinning move. It's going to end up sliding up near the goal. Taken by the... Stopped at the point by Mason. Sends it in. Knocked aside by the goalie. Landon pause beat, passes into Will. Will hand off to Jarrett. Jarrett back to Landon. In a mess of defensive players, they're going to ice it. Stopping the clock, 11 minutes, 40 seconds left, and we are still 0-0. I had a friend who went on a trip to North Korea. I asked him how it was. He said, can't complain. All right, Jarrett, nice steal, passes it back out to Landon in the neutral zone. Landon gets hit by the defense, can't hold on to the puck. 24 tries, it's like Jarrett leans on the kid's back. 11 tries to bring it in, gets poked away, and pops up high in the stick off of Noah's, pops up high in the air, I think off of Noah's stick, lands right in Will's glove as it comes down. At 11 minutes, 10 seconds. Left in the first period. Still 0-0. Grayson Cantarella with face-off. Shane Sewick and Jack Klein out there as well on wing. Shane tries to knock it away, but loses his balance. Quick shot there, knocked aside by Will. Miles tries to bring it out of the corner. Hand off to Jack. It's going to go behind the net. Nobody's there. All the way around to player of the point. Oh, but that he fades back and giving Shane an opportunity to take it into the zone after some back and forth. That's 24. 24 looking, misses the pass to his teammate. Matt Johnson across to Miles. Bounces off Miles' stick in unexpected direction. He ends up skating it back behind the net. Thinks about hitting the brakes, but doesn't. Hand off to Shane. Shane tries to send it across. Loves it. It's out in the slot. Come on, guys. Back out. 27 shoots. Hits Grayson in the shin. Shot again. This time it gets to Will, and he's going to hold on to it like a mistaken belief. I had an Amazon Prime joke, but I think I probably messed up the delivery. Shane Sear with the face-off, wins it, hands it off to Aiden. Aiden around the boards, gets it. Oh, a little too much juice. You'd think with all the time it was coming around the boards, Paul could have gotten to the boards, but he chased it and got it back, so it's all good. Dylan fighting number 20 at the boards. Sam comes in to help. Aiden chips it back into the corner where Dylan let it go by. 86 fires it around. This time Aiden will pick it up at the point. Again, chips it back along the boards. This time Sam behind the net. Hand off to Dylan. Dylan tries to center it. Defense knocks it aside. Number 20 sends it long, back behind Will's net. And all the way around. It's going to come all the way down. Played by 27 on the Skyland Kings defense. Across to probably 26? I don't know. Stolen by Dylan. Nice right center ice. Dylan steals it, takes it across the line. Hand off to Sam. Sam fires off the goalie's blocker into the wall. Back to Sam from Landon. Comes out to Spencer, who fails to stop before it crosses the line. Aiden dumps it long into the far corner and heads to the bench. Landon will pick it up from there. Got it sticked away, so the defense has it. Hand up to 20. He'll skate it through the neutral zone. Gets past both Will and Jarrett. Fires and cannot get the puck past the lightning fast glove of Will Mellon, who will hold on to it. We got 8 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first period. Score still 0-0. All right, number 11 behind the net. Drop pass to 24. He gets held along the boards by Jarrett. Long pass to Landon. Cross to Will. Couldn't get the shot off under defensive pressure. Will along the boards. Tries to get it back out. It's going to come out and chipped. Wow. Chipped up into the air and gloved down by Mason. Off the boards by Noah to Jarrett. Jarrett back into the zone, but it's going to get turned back around. Mason tries to get it to Jarrett. Intercepted by Oswald. I don't know. I can see his name. I couldn't see his number. Doesn't matter. Somebody from the other team. Covered by Will. Stopping the clock. 8 minutes, 5 seconds. So we're still 0-0.
Go, Ashburn!
Still 0-0. I think we've been outplaying these guys, although the shot counter says 3-4. Seems like we've controlled the game pretty well. Not terrific. Miles tries to send it around, gets stopped by number 11. They'll pass it along the board, so I think that's 24's got it. Out, intercepted by Jack Klein. Jack, like, through the feet of number 24, intended for Shane Sewick. Shane tries to get off. White picks it up. Pass to 11. 11 gets bullied by Grayson. Puck knocked away. Loose puck by 7. It's coming in. Will sticks it into the corner. Matt over to Miles. Miles, long pass intended for Shane. A little bit behind him, he kind of chips off his stick as it goes by. He'll chase 91, tries to get it back. Skyland Kings do a nice job, decent job passing it through the backfield. Number 13, Lipinski takes a quick shot. Stopped by Will, but then he failed to control, knocked aside, I think, by Aiden. Not cleared all the way out, though. They got a second shot there. Miles in the corner, chips it up to Colin. Colin fights to get it out. 19 tries to bring it to the center. Can't quite get a shot off. Aiden. That is going to be a high stick call, I think. We'll see who they call it on. There was a lot of high sticks there. I'm not sure which one the ref saw. Looks like we're bringing it down. So I'm going to assume it was on the Skyland Kings. He's motioning to the goalie, keep your stick down. I'm not sure why. The goalie needs coaching from the official at this point. But he got a little bit. Sam takes a face-off, gets number 19. Shoves the puck in the corner. We're 26 and 19. Colin coming in to try to fish it back out as well. Skyland Kings miss a pass. It's going to come all the way down to Aiden. Aiden chips it up to Colin, bounces off his stick into the offensive zone. 92 gets hammered into the boards by Sam, while Colin gets the puck out and gets it right up to the slot where Paul, trying to get the shot off, trips over one of the Skyland Kings sticks. Skyland Kings bringing out through the legs of Sam Seeger. 11 forced across the ice by Spencer. Aiden gets the puck away out to the neutral zone, but where Sam will carry it through and in. Fires off the goalie's pads, came back out, rebound shot attempted by Paul, I think. It was a good opportunity, but did not put a point on the board. 13 tries to bring it in, knocked aside by Spencer, and lost it out by I didn't see who. Bounced past Jarrett. Jarrett chasing number 7. We're busy doing the personnel change. Mason lofts it out past Will. He'll chase it into the corner, and it will draw the icing call. Stopping the clock with 5 minutes and 28 seconds left. We'll pick this back up on the other side near Will's net. Let's go, Brad. Face-off taken by Jarrett Ireland. Puck ends up going long. It'll be played by the goalie. It's right on net. Pauses a beat, sends it off to the side. Will picking himself back up after he fell down. Got a stick on it, but couldn't quite get something going. Noah pokes it away back into the neutral zone. It's going to chip out, hit the glass of the scoring box, timing box, whatever that glass box is. Stopping play with 5 minutes and 4 seconds. Face-off taken by Jarrett Ireland. Came back to Mason. Mason crossed to Noah. Up to Will. Fires. Nice fast whisper. Wide of the net, though. Will's going to get it back. Somebody's down hard. He's picking himself up. Jarrett tries to take a shot from in close. Doesn't work. Landon takes a shot from in close. We got a scuffle there. A little fighting. Landon, like somebody lost a stick, and there's some officials are kind of standing in between Landon and Jarrett and the other team. I think looks like we're 5-on-5 still, so whatever that scuffle was, there's no penalties on it. Grayson takes a face-off. Skyland Kings came up with possession, but Grayson briefly got it back, but couldn't get it back. Keep it was he took it behind the net. They're going to send it long. Matt Johnson, quick turn off the boards, gets back into neutral ice. Quick whistle for offsides, which I don't think it should have been because we had possession. I believe that they should have been able to get clear. Grayson takes face off again. It's going to come back to Matt. Across to Miles. Miles up to Jack. Off Jack's stick and long. Grayson. Backhand shot from Jack. It's behind the net. Grayson trying to get it back out. Skyland Kings come up with it. They're going to loft it way up in the air and down. Bouncing. Johnson. Flicks it up and then glove down by 13, but hand pass. They're calling that one hand pass. Sam takes the face off. Hands it back to Dylan. Dylan to Aiden. Aiden to Spencer. Spencer tries to get it back out. Be intercepted by 19. Quick shot, save, and then picked up by Spencer. He's going to ice it. I think the coach, I can hear him saying something, I think to Spencer. Same with face-off. Back to Aiden. Aiden around to Paul. Paul out into neutral zone. Skyland Kings defense will shuffle it back and forth. They're going to send it long. Spencer tries to send it out. Not quite enough juice on it. It's behind the net. We'll try to wrap it. It's going to come out to Dylan. Dylan cross out of the zone and I think intended for Paul. Paul was kind of moving the wrong direction and got out in front of it. So in and out of the zone. Offsides call. Stopping the clock with 3 minutes and 8 seconds. We're still the score is 0-0. Face off by Jarrett. Mason came up with possession. Turned around in the neutral zone and back behind the net. Noah plays it. Quick shot and I think maybe a quick save there. A little scuffle. All right. Jarrett Ireland skates it through the neutral zone, then overskates his own puck. Landon into the paint. Jarrett tries to poke it. Will had a stick on it there briefly. Neither one had enough time to get oriented to really kind of get that shot off. Noah to Jarrett. Jarrett gets a little out, has to reach. Will flicks it a little bit wide to left of the net. Noah, slap shot from the point, and held by the Skyland Kings goalie. Let's get a little zoom in here. Not much, just a little bit of zoom. It hasn't been too much play. We had 2 minutes, 18 seconds left on the clock. Score is still 0-0. Somebody lost a mouth guard. Puts it right back in his mouth. Alright, Grayson took the face off. Skyland Kings came up with it. Miles in the corner, shifts up. It's going to come back out into neutral zone, stopped by Matt Johnson. Matt up to Shane. Touches it as it goes long. Miles shifts back. Keeps it going. Jack tries to keep it in. I'm not sure if he did. I guess he did because Grayson was still in there. It's a good hustle to keep the play going. Skyland tries to bring it out, and they will, I guess, eventually. 24, Boudreau poked away by Shane Sewick. Puck came out and covered by Will. Sam took the face-off. It's going to come back, 27, chips it along the boards, intercepted by Aiden, handoff to Colin. Colin skates it through the neutral zone, hands it back to Aiden. Aiden backhands it up to the slot where Paul could not quite get it, chip it in. Paul, looking, finds a pass to Aiden. Aiden fires it in, knocked back. 14 White brings it out of the zone. Tries to successfully hands it off to his teammate number 13. He tries to hand it back, but Sam intercepts it with the skate. Sam up to Paul. Paul will skate it through the neutral zone. Skates around 26, brings it in close, shoots wide of the net. It's going to come back out to... didn't quite get to the point because Colin stopped it before it got there. Colin and Sam both trapped along the boards. Paul comes in to help. We got 3-on-3 scuffle there at the boards. 27 flicks it long. He's going to have to race Spencer. Spencer just keeps his body in the way. Drop pass along the boards, intended for Paul, I think, or at least intended for... Get it going in that direction. Nice centering pass there, and nice save by Will Mellon. Clock stopped with 25.5 seconds left in the period. Score still 0-0. Relatively close match teams, I guess. Shot counter says we've taken 9 shots to their 7. That's about right. I feel like we've been dominating a little bit, but not dramatically. All right. Jared took the face off, chased after his own puck. Noah shoulders some kid into the boards, giving Will an opportunity to take it and skate with it. He finds the pass to Jarrett. Jarrett off the boards will send it long. I think they got a late start to the clock there. We probably should be almost out of time. The icing call. It was like we had about 10 extra seconds on the clock. We had 17 seconds left. 26 crosses 27. Will tries to get there. Noah's got it, and will send it out into neutral zone. Pops off the stick of 26. He brings it back in. Poked aside by Noah, I think. Oh, so yeah, Noah does a little dance, flips around. Sorry, we were... I meant to mention that Sam was in the box, so that was a penalty kill for Ashburn, which is why taking the extra 10 seconds off the clock mattered to JT. I don't know if you could hear him next to me telling the timekeeper to fix his shit. We got 17 minutes on the clock for period 2. We're ready to start in just a few moments. A little last minute coaching. How many birds does it take to change a light bulb? I don't know. 2 can. So we got a minute 35 left on Sam's penalty as we go into the second period. Oh, it's threatening delay of game against the white team here. Coach is shrugging his shoulders, saying, "All right, white almost wins the face-off, and then Noah gets the stick on it, flicks it long. 24 over to 26. Mason keeps him boxed into the corner, loses an edge, goes down, and teammate picks it up, takes it behind the net. That's 24. With Noah like leaning on him, I think, the whole time. I think that's Noah. Jack fighting to get it back out away from the boards. Noah and Jack both scrambling. 27 winds up, fires. Pad save. It was under Will's pad. Come on, Will, get back up. He's reset. 27 Couldn't wind up the shot before Jack was going to be on him. Mason gets it out into neutral zone, up to Jack. Jack cross to Grayson. Grayson trying to keep it on the end of his stick as he kept his stick full extension. Pass back out to Oswald, who fires, but Jarrett is in the way. Noah will chip it back to Jarrett. Jarrett finds the long pass to Will Schneider. There's nobody between him and the goal, except the goalie. Goalie kicks it aside. Will gets the rebound back. Little fancy moves. It's going to come out. Stopped by Noah before it crosses the line. Oh, nope. Noah gets shoved out of the zone by a kid a head taller than him. Man, that's a big kid. 24. White. They will pass it back, and we got 3 seconds left on Sam's penalty. And he is out and on the ice. Head straight out into play. Matt chips it up into the safety net, stopping the clock. 15 minutes, 15 seconds left in the second period. Score is 0-0. We've taken 9 shots to their 9 shots. I was thinking about having leftover chicken for lunch, but it was a little foul. All right, Sam Seeger takes the face off. Comes back to number 7. White, he sends it into the corner. Back, it's going to go all the way back behind the net. Miles keeps it going. Paul backhands it, and shot by Sam Seeger into the goalie's chest. Who covers it. Sam takes face off, comes back to Paul. Paul shoots into the goalie's chest. Sam takes face off again. Coach is telling him to relax. I'm not sure why he thinks he needs to be more zen, but Matt Johnson chips it long, hits 91. It's going to come back out. Paul stops it before he gets to the point. Drives into the corner, looking for something. Hits the gas. The change of pace is good in this game. Miles fires from the point, hits somebody's stick. I lost track of the puck. All right, Paul backhands it through the paint. Dylan could not get a stick on it in time. Johnson shoots behind the net. Paul will try to go get it back. Out to number 7. Miles sneaks it, brings it in, and under the goalie's pads. 14 minutes and 4 seconds left to go in the second period. We are still 0-0. Beautiful goaltending by both sides. Actually, not a very high shot count on either team compared to some of the other games we've seen this weekend. All right, that is Grayson in the corner. I think he took the face off. Puck comes out, stopped by Aiden somewhere around the blue line, unfortunately on the wrong side of it. Near breakaway by 24, shot wide of the net. It's going to rocket all the way around, back out into the neutral zone, where it'll be played by, I don't know, this kid. All right, Grayson tried to pursue, came back out, bounced off Shane and back into the zone, stopping the clock for offsides. Grayson can't roll with the face-off. Off the boards. Shane takes it in. Tangling. Number 11 just holding onto his stick. And refs are not looking at it, so 11 gets it chipped away by Spencer, kinda, sorta. All right, Spencer gets it back. He'll hit the gas and skate it through the neutral zone. But can't get past defenseman waiting while he's busy contending with one that was playing him. Aiden trying to knock it away. Keeps the guy busy enough that his near breakaway was Spencer. Stopping 24. Shane comes in to help. Loose puck comes out in the slot where Aiden knocks it over to Jack. Intercepted. Shot wide of the net. It's going to come back out. Stopped at the blue line by Oswald. Spencer up. Finds Jack. Way at the blue line. stick save by the goalie. Beautiful play though. Rebound picked up and skated with by Shane, who fires. This time the goalie's going to catch it and hold it. Jarrett takes a face off. Goes to his knees, shoved down by number 7. Fighting still. Loose puck comes out to Mason. Mason cross to Noah. Noah bounces off his skate. Let's say. Nice save there. Mason shifted. I think Luke would have told him not to. Busy to worry about that back door in that situation. Stick save, shot by Jarrett, I think. Will tries to poke it away. Gets it away, but doesn't control it. Let's go from here. Hand up to Landon. Landon drives it in. Tries to fire it. Deflected by number 13. Will. Jarrett to Will. Mason fires. It's there in front of the net. They just kind of lightly chip aside, giving Noah a chance to try to send it back into the corner. Skyland Kings will pass it back out. Will chasing him. Mason shovels it away. Shot. Pad save kicked aside by Will. Skyland Kings pass it back along the boards and fail to control it as it goes past 3 of their players. Landon Street will try to get it around. It's going to come back out into neutral zone, and that'll be offsides, I think, as Noah tries to take it in where Landon had Noah just had too much speed, and Landon had no chance of getting back out of the zone. Sam with face-off. Colin and Paul on offense. Paul picks it up. Skates all the way around the far side. Brings it back into the offensive zone. Tries to single-handedly skate it through. Rebound's going to come back out. Matt keeps it in play. Chips it across. Sam. Matt. Across to Miles. Goes long, no icing. Sam gets there, skating his heart out there, that kid. Held against the boards by 7. Out, off the post, shot by Paul, off the post. 11 hits the gas, poked away by Matt, it's in the corner. 11 keeps the speed though, and chases all the way around. Matt harrying him the whole way. Drop pass back to number 9. Behind the net, be picked up by 24, passes it out. Teammate misses, it's going to come all the way out to the point, number 7. Nice passes through, shot, Will deflected off of, I think, Matt's stick. Off the boards from Paul up to Sam. Sam fires, hits 91 in the boot, hard enough that he could see him shaking his foot. 11 tries to bring it around, knocked aside by Matt Johnson. He passes it through, I think that's 27 to 24. I keep saying their numbers over and over. They seem like they must have a short bench. They do have a short bench. I'm just looking to see how many players they have. Grayson, receiving the pass from Colin, skates it into the zone. Pursued the entire way by, I think, 27. Eventually gets tied up in the corner. They're going to pass it out. Spencer will pick it up in neutral zone. Cross to Aiden, give everybody a chance to breathe. Up, off Jack's stick, comes down low, comes down in the middle. Grayson back to Shane. Shane into the center. Jack couldn't get the shot off. Aiden keeps it in play though, around the boards. Jack in the corner. Grayson through the paint, a little bit wide. Shane is going to flick it long. It's bouncing. Aiden keeps it going briefly. Spencer's going to race this kid for it. Will comes way out of his net. Beautiful play by Will Mellon. All right. Jarrett takes face off. Skyland Kings come up with it. 27 pursued by Will. Stopped by Mason. Sends it back in right through the slot. Landon was there, couldn't get the shot off. And we got Mason down hard. I didn't see who hit him. I was busy watching the puck. But some scuffling out there and they're going to call a penalty on Noah, I think. Tripping. He kind of did, but like the calls that they missed at the other side, I think. Frustrated Noah Robinson heading to the box. We will have a penalty kill. Mason's mad. He's the one who I think got fouled initially. 27, Shane flicks it up. It's going to come down off the net on the wrong side of the glass. Will's dad hands it back. Jack Klein with face-off. It's going to come back to 27. Across to 25. That takes it into the zone. Aiden's in his way. Shane's nearby. They bring it back behind the net. Little scuffle there. Aiden tries to do something. I can't see what's going on. So many players between me and the puck. Spencer. They get it right in front of the net. Shoot wide. Shane's got it. Jack's hitting the gas. Two of them. Shane skates it all the way through and then just gets tied up. 14 White. Late hit against Shane. Fans are mad. Spencer holding the puck in the corner. 14. And finally get a whistle here. Cross-checking call on 13. I think. It wasn't a penalty. It wasn't a penalty. There's a lot of discussion here. That's what's going on. So 13 went to the box. We will have 4-on-4 play. Score's still 0-0. We got 7 minutes 38 seconds left in the second period. Much discussion in the stands about the officiating, which, you know, it's hockey. That's normal. Jared Idle taking face off. 91 held on the boards briefly there as they fight for it. Possession. 24 receiving the pass off the glass. It'll dump it behind the net, where Spencer will race it and get there first. Hand out to Will. Will cross to Aiden. Aiden up to Jarrett. Jarrett passes it to himself between his own feet. Out to Aiden. Aiden brings it in, fires. Pad save, and then knocked aside. It's going to go long. Jarrett will race to get there. Shot knocked aside by Will. Shot hit Spencer in the groin. Spencer off the boards, gets it up to the blue line. And there's a hit there they're going to call against Will, I think. Will's going to the box. We'll be at 4-on-3. Paul, Sam, and Miles out there. Sam will take the face-off. Comes back to the Skyland player at the point. 26 shoots, knocked aside by Will Mellon. 9 passes behind the net. 24 out to 26. Across to 27. Miles shifts, shot, save. Couldn't tell if it was pad or blocker from here. Miles struggles to get it away and out of the zone. Back and forth. And Noah's out of the box. We are back to 4-on-4 play. Shot, easy pad save by Will Mellon. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second period. Score still 0-0. We are on 4-on-4. Sam takes face off. It's going to come back to Noah. Noah, drop pass around the boards to Mason. Mason gets hit by, has to contend with the offense there. Hands it back to Noah. Noah hits the gas. Noah, when he really wants to exert himself, has some very good speed, but so much so that he overskated the puck. Whoa, 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 whoa. That kid just dove into the boards. I thought I was like, we did something dirty, but I think that kid just came in with too much speed. Maybe that the ice is weird. A lot of snow on this ice. There's been a comment by some of the other players that this whole weekend. Paul, clear ice between him and the goalie. Defense takes a shot, gets the stick on for the rebound. Oh, Paul's going to the box. 11. Drop pass. Back to 11. Passes out. Shot. Saved by Will Mellon. Come on. Deferred penalty there. Mason finally gets the stick on it. Actually stopping the clock 5 minutes and 10 seconds. We were briefly at 5-on-4 play, I think. Oh, no, we're guests, so that was, 4-on-5. We were on a penalty kill. And we will go to, I think, it shows that we have penalty on 28. We don't have a 28. So the board is just messed up. I guess it's 25. It's Will's in the box, it looks like. And trying to figure out who the other. So it's Paul and Will in the box, I believe. It's the discussions with the officials. We're 5-on-3. Jack Klein will take the face-off. Spencer and Aiden on D. Skylands Kings unsurprisingly win the face-off. 7 over to 17. Drop pass to the corner. Spencer shifts. Back out. Jack shifts. Shot over the top. Aiden pokes it away. 13. And Will's out of the box. We're back to 5-on-4. 24. Tries to do something. Pokes away. Out to their player at point 91. Back to 24. He misses the reception. And Aiden will try to send it along the board. Stopped by the player at the point. Who flubs the reception, and it's offsides. I think they will call it intentional offsides and go all the way down. Because he was clearly over the line, obviously had many players there. I mean, I'm sure it was such a quick play, I'm sure he didn't have time to think about it, but Jarrett takes face off. It's going to come back behind the net. Shane will play it. Shane successfully takes out 2 players, brings it out, and just bully them. Up, back to the line, unfortunately gets shoved across the line. Jarrett will dump it back in the corner. Shane races 91, hits him in the boards, loses an edge, he's down, but back up. Shane fighting like a demon out there and gets tripped. Loses his stick, tripped, and number 7 is going to the box. Shane takes a well-deserved trip to the bench. He's working hard out there. Hardest working man in show business, whatever they say. We got some other personnel changes as we put out fresh line here. Noah and Mason on defense. Landon and Jarrett on offense. We got Paul in the box for another 54 seconds. We're at 4-on-4. Scuffle there as Jarrett tries to get it away. They're just holding on to it. 27 is going to come up with it. Around the boards to 26. Skates it up to the line, into the neutral zone. Into the boards by Jarrett, and he just dumps it long. Noah will race to get there. He and 28 White are just both staring at it, deciding who's going to go first. Jarrett picks up the loose puck. Finds the pass, intended up for Landon Street. Landon will chase, and 26 is going to get there first. But stopped at the line by Mason. Mason passes into the slot. Jarrett tries to do something. Defense can't get him with the shot off. Mason brings it out. Fires a little wide of the net. It's going to bounce it back out to Noah. Noah, what's he doing? Defense gets it away. They're going to chip it back behind the net. Jarrett chases the boards. They miss a pass there, and Landon, I thought, was going to be able to take it and run with it, but unexpectedly got outsticked. Comes back long. Noah has clean possession, clear ice. Finds the pass to Paul. Paul could not, just turned around. 26 was right there. 26? Yeah. Jarrett brings it in. Passes to Noah, who didn't think it. It's a good opportunity for a backdoor shot. All right, Paul intercepts the pass, hands off to Landon. Landon almost trips, but keeps his feet, fires. Wide of the net's going to come back out. Be picked up by Paul. Paul gets shoved into the boards, but keeps his feet. Will Schneider hits the brakes, takes the kids out. Back to Mason. Mason back to Will. Puck spinning like a top. Will settles it, brings it through. Tries to shoot from the slot. Mason picks up the rebound. Back out to the point where Jarrett's waiting. Jarrett, slap shot wide, off the goalie stick into the safety net, stopping the clock with 2 minutes and 4 seconds left. Score is still 0-0. We are almost done with the second period. I am fortunately had enough time to sort of rest my throat. I felt like after some of the first of the games I was starting to get a little hoarse. But Sam Seeger takes the face off. 27 White sends it all the way around. 13 fresh off the bench. Tries to do something, but it's going to come over to Spencer. Spencer finds the pass up to Sam. Sam hits the gas, brings it in, tries to shoot it, hits the defense. Paul chops at it, tries to keep it in the zone. Nothing doing. 13 brings it through the neutral zone, shoots, and Will just snags it out of the air. Like a bad metaphor. I'm always trying to think of something to say there, and I got nothing. All right, Sam takes face off Spencer, knocks it around the boards. Turned around by their player at the point. 19, trapped along the boards there by, I can't even see, is that Aiden? Puck sneaks out, they flick it in, backhanded into Will's chest, but he's there. Out to 91 White, back and forth. Both teams at full strength. Shot. Nice pad save. Quick moves by Will Mellon. All right, they pass it through. Paul gets it back out, I thought, into neutral ice. Sam's going to skate around. Paul picks it back up. Finds the pass across to Aiden. Aiden fires from neutral zone off the goalie's stick. And everybody's changing out as they bring it, as Skyland Kings bring it back out. 13 hammered into the boards by Jack Klein. Pass to Miles. Miles up to Shane. Shane cross and into the zone, bouncing off the skate of Grayson. And Matt tries to keep it in play, but can't quite get there in time. That's going to draw the offsides call. Stopping the clock with 33.8 seconds left in the second period. Grayson can't roll with the face-off. Loose puck shoots out, and Miles Blessed will drive it into the zone. 11 knocks it away from him, but and it's going to come all the way out. Matt Johnson will chase it as it goes down. Played by, actually not played by Will Mellon. Will watches it as it crosses the line, drawing the icing call. 20 minutes and a half, 20 seconds and a half, I should say, left to go in the second period. We're still 0-0. Grayson, Jack, and Shane on offense. Matt and Miles. Eminem. Pass disrupted by Jack Klein. Miles tries to send it to him. Hits him like in the hip or something, and he struggled to get oriented. Offense, Skyland Kings offense. Pass up to Grayson, and we run out of time on the second period. We're still tied 0-0. Drawing knots. This is a proud goalie dad walking by. People don't know this. The T-shirt is actually named after the short for the Tyrannosaurus shirt because it has short arms. I've heard they've had big problems with sort of post-COVID tourism being too noisy in Hawaii, so they have banned loud laughing. Seems strange, but if you go to Hawaii, you're going to have to make do with aloha. I went to Chili's and accidentally left my triplets there when they were just infants. They were sleeping, you know, it's a mistake sometimes make. I'm tired, it's a new dad, and I went back and said, I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. All right, we are starting third period like it's a new game. Jared takes a face-off, he had locked up with the other center. 13 brings it into the zone, chased by Mason. Out to 27. Shot deflected wide. It's going to come all the way around. Landon near the point. Tries. Shot. Will's going to just hold on to it. Nice play by Will Mellon. This is the battle of the goaltending. We've taken 19 shots to their 19 shots, and we are both 0-0. We got 16 and a half minutes left to go. Seeker takes a face off. Spencer around the boards to Colin. Colin tries to chip it out. And it goes down hard. Like it's I think a trip there. I think Colin got a two-handed trip, and I think the kid's being ejected. Officials are discussing with each other. Five-minute major, I can hear him say. And the kids, I think, 5-minute major and the kid's being ejected. Coach is pleading. Coach is pleading with the official. Officials letting him know what the rules of hockey are. Number 13 is over there explaining to the coach what happened in his perspective. Number 26, who I assume is the captain for the other team, discussing with the other official. Coach talking with one. 26 talking with the other. Officials now talking with the timekeepers, scorekeeper. And 13 is leaving the bench. He is undoubtedly frustrated. Talking with the another official off to the sides, trying to explain what happened. Trying to make his case. It's not going to help you. That official was not on the ice. He is not going to overrule whatever just happened. The best he's going to do is tell you what a dumbass you are. JT nods safely. Of course, I'm rarely a fan of arguing with the officials. It seems like it makes a difference so rarely. So we will have a 5-minute power play, and their short bench will be even shorter.
It's going to go in front of the board. I think it's going to go in front of the board for it.
So it's I'm gonna try to remember that. Go back and watch that play. See if I got a good view of it. It was probably 58 minutes into the stream. I'm an hour into the stream right now, so it was probably a minute or two before that. All right. Coach is shouting something at him about 5 minutes. All right. Jarrett took a face off. Spencer across the landing, fires wide of the net. It's going to come back out to Spencer. Spencer back to, I think Will's at the corner. Official tries to jump out of the way. Handoff to Jarrett, out to Spencer. Spencer pauses a beat, back to Will. Will to Jarrett. Jarrett fades behind the net. Looking out to Will, tries to chip it in from close. Goalie covers it, stop the clock. 16 minutes exactly left. 4 minutes, 37 seconds left in the power play. That seems just funny to say. Jarrett with face off again. It's going to come back to Will. Will out to Spencer. Spencer across to Landon. Landon. It's only a one-man advantage. Landon skates it around, looking for a hole. Finds Jarrett in the far corner. Jarrett looking. Back to Paul. They switch positions. Paul skates it out. Chips off the kid's stick. It's going to come back down in the near side corner. Schneider. Over to Jarrett. Back to Schneider. Tries to find a hole. Too many players between him and the goal. Paul around. Over to Jarrett. It's going to pop past his stick and be iced by 19 White, coming all the way down. Wheel signals for the icing call, and we get it. 3 minutes, 51 seconds left in the power play. Still 0-0. 15-14 left in the period. Shane takes a face-off to the corner. They will try to ice it out, hit the safety net as it rattles off the glass. Stop the clock after only a second or two of play. Stewart with the face-off again. Again comes back to the defense. This time back to Aiden at the point. He's looking for a opportunity. Pass across to Miles. Miles over to Shane. Shane drives it a little closer, takes a quick shot. Deflected back behind the glass, or behind the net. Sam up to Aiden, back to Sam in the corner. Spins around. Out to Aiden, slaps. Almost hit the 5-hole. It's Shane back to Aiden. Aiden cross back to Shane. He tries to quick hammer it in, goes to his knees. From there, hands it off to Miles. Miles tries to send it, but Oswald gets in his way, and it pops up high, up into the safety net, stopping the clock. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. They've almost held us to a normal power play penalty kill. We're going to put fresh legs out there. We got Jarrett, Paul, and Will, and Landon. Offense. Spencer, our only defensive specialist out there. Landon skates it, looks for a hole, and the goalie catches it. That was he got it to the goalie through a pretty dense screen. 2 minutes 57 seconds left in that power play. 4 minutes 14-20 left in the period. Paul defense hits the post, pops back out. Jarrett, I think, also got a shot, hits the post. Out in neutral zone, Spencer, pursued by 14, chips it back to Paul. Paul, hand off to Jarrett, gets hammered into the boards. He keeps going. Drops it to Paul, slaps. Stick save, around to Landon. Landon over to Spencer. Spencer looking, sends it in. Paul tries to chip it towards the net. They try to send it back out, gloved by Landon. Over to Jarrett. Jarrett chips it over to Paul. Paul finds it under the goalie's pads, putting a point on the board for Ashburn. We will go up 1-0 after 2 periods and 4 minutes, 19 seconds of play. We finally find the back of that net. Beautiful goaltending by both teams, but we on that power play, which is still going, by the way, considering it was a major I think it does not end. Jack Klein drops it back to Aiden. Aiden into the corner. Shane through. Jack fires off of something. I think of the goalie's stick. Into the safety net, stopping the clock. We got 2 minutes and 1 second left in the power play. 13 minutes, 24 seconds left in the period. Score does not show 1-0, but it should. Aiden. And Sam. I think that's Sam. Was that Sam or was that Jack? I saw the oh, that's Shane. Shane finds it. All right, did I completely mess up the call here? I thought that previous one was in, and did I screw up here? I don't know. I think I screwed up the call earlier. I said something completely stupid, and sorry about that. All right. Either that or they're just not updating the score here. Landon took a shot. I was wondering why the scoreboard had not been updated. I was trying to figure out if I had messed something up. Noah crossed to Mason. That one I saw it over to Landon. That's Landon in the corner. Pass Will. Right. Will drop to Jarrett. Jarrett trying to find something. Hands it back to Landon. Landon through the center. Nobody got a stick on it. Mason off the boards, back to Jarrett. Jarrett fires. Stick save. Number 11's going to come up with it. And then he trips over the blue line, giving Landon a chance to steal the puck back. Hits the gas. Landon will bring it back in. Fires. Pad save. 91 hits it into the corner. Will chips it back to Landon. Landon back to Will. I don't think he was expecting it. Noah tries to keep it in play along the boards. Successfully so far. All right, Landon to Will to Landon. Tries to fire it, but takes his eye off the puck and whiffs over it. It'll get lofted along. Mason. Up to Jarrett to Landon. Landon, nice drop pass. Jarrett too high into the glass. Jack to Noah, back along the boards. Back out to Noah. He skates it in, takes his eye off it. Whiffs it. Skyland Kings will come up with it. They're going to loft it out into neutral ice. Glove down by Noah. Chips it off the boards, and they're going to go past him, but Mason will be there to help him out. Around the boards to Shane. Shane lofts it out into neutral ice. Glove down by Grayson. Grayson, 27, chips it away from him. Pokes it away, I should say. And then Noah flicks it up into the safety net, stopping the clock. And they are back to full strength. We put 2 points on the board. So I'm sorry, I did not. When the scoreboard didn't change, I thought I had fucked something up on the call. Pardon my language. But no, that was correct. So we are 2-0. Cantarella takes a face off. Hands it to Jack. Number 20, White. Send it long. Aiden will play it behind Will's net. Passes it out to Grayson's waiting in neutral zone. Crosses the line and fires it. Goalie's going to hold on to it. I'm about to say with Jack and Shane on his wings. Cantrell with face off. Which Aiden winds up and then chips the top of the puck. That's quite the wind up. Shane at the last second keeps it in the zone. Grayson got there but couldn't do too much with it. Shane will pick it up with speed behind Will's net. He lofts it out and it's going to go long. That'll be not icing. 7 cross to 91. Pursued by Grayson. They pass it back. We're busy doing personnel changes over there. Matt Johnson. Cross to Miles Blessed. Miles backhands it back out of the zone where Paul Allison will swoop it up. He's going to loft it over to Dylan off the boards. Dylan plays it into the zone, but number 11 gets around him. Pass out to, I don't know, some kid who's struggling to get past Paul Allison. Did a nice job of under tremendous pressure from Paul. That kid kept the puck, although he couldn't get it where he wanted to. Sam fires it back into the behind the net, lands on the net, and it's back in play. Skyland Kings try to pass it out. Stopped by Paul at the point. Paul tries to drive it in. Gets in close, and then Dylan Osterberg chips it in backdoor. Assist Paul Allison. Dylan sunk it. That'll put a third point on the board. We're up 3-0. 9:19 left to play. Can't remember. I think that may be Dylan's second point of the season. I'm trying to remember. I remember that first one.
Let's go, Red. Joey's loving this. Let's keep it up.
Jared Ireland takes his face off. Hands it to the defense, but gets it back. Landon just fires it past the goalie, who apparently gave up. That'll put a fourth point on the board. Jarrett struggling to get it back, takes the face off. Will Schneider along the boards to 27. 27 finds the pass. Landon just unexpectedly wiped out for no obvious reason. Schneider tries to get it out. 14 gets it up, and it's long. Jarrett will let 26 take it and then hammer him into the boards. Pass it out to Will. Will tries to knock it into the net, but nothing happening. Noah accelerates like he was a rocket. Noah can really go when he wants to. All right, fires close in, and I think they actually sunk one. So much for Will's shutout. They found one. Not a lot of cheering. I think the North Jersey Skyland Kings are. Couldn't hear many cheers from their fans. They're worn down. Score's 4-1. We got 8 minutes and 34 seconds left to go. Cantarella takes the face off. Back to Aiden. Aiden up to Jack. Yeah, let's not forget that when you're up 4-0, it feels like you're invincible. Shot. Knocked aside by Will. Spencer carries it along the boards. Hand off to Shane. You know, remember, these guys held us to a scoreless first two periods, so there are not pushovers. The fact that we suddenly put a couple points on the board. Grayson brings it in close. Hand off to Shane under defensive pressure. It's the kid's down on the boards, and there's going to be a late hit. Shane's going to the box. Aiden touches it, and the clock's going to stop with 7 minutes and 58 seconds. And I think Shane will be serving some time. As expected, Shane steps into the penalty box. Jared Ireland takes face off. Loose puck comes out to center. 26 along the boards. Back, picked up by Skyland Kings. Under pressure from Aiden the whole way. This guy's hustling, and Aiden is hustling just as much. Out to 26 at the point. Drops it back to 19. Back to 11. Into the paint. Back out. 26 winds up. Knocked aside, I think, by the blocker of Will Mellon. 9 around back behind the net. Looking for something. Aiden pokes it away. 11 picks up the loose puck. Tries to wrap it. He's rejected by Will. Out to Jarrett. Jarrett off the boards to himself. hits the gas and takes it across the line. Schneider picks up the rebound. It was a little wide under defensive pressure. Jarrett circles it around. Over to Matt. Matt fires. Goalie slides over and snags it. Minute 11 left on the penalty kill. We got 4-1 score. 7 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third period. Sam Seeger takes a face off. Number 20, Mishkoff, I think his name is. Receives it, passes it out. I think that's number 10, something like that. Do they have a 10? I don't know. I don't think I have a 10. In the corner. I think it's Miles fighting to get it back. Sam comes in to switch out. Miles is behind him. A little 2-on-3 scuffle on the boards. Drop pass from Mishkoff. Miles this time trying to lift the stick. They're going to pass it out. 7 at the point. Shoots. And Will sucks it up like a vacuum cleaner. Fresh legs coming out. I'm not sure if they call it gray line or not, but since Grayson's the center, they should definitely call it that. It's one of Ashburn colors. Grayson around to Mason. Mason hits the gas. We'll take it single-handedly across the neutral zone. And it was such speed that his teammates could hardly keep up. Skyland Kings take it away. They're going to bring it back. 24 skates it through. Under pressure. Keeps it. Shoots. And finds a hole over Will's shoulder. Just a reminder, we got 6 minutes and 6 seconds left. And we are now only up by 2 points. We felt invincible for a moment. At least I felt invincible. We still got... so that should actually end Shane's penalty. Back to full strength. Remind you that when we were down 3 points with 9 minutes left to go, we managed to tie it up and then win on shootout. So all they have to do is the same. So we gotta do something here. All right. I think that was Jarrett took the face off. Hand back to Aiden. Aiden sends it long. It'll be icing. Landon almost got it. A little too much juice there. And when I say a little, I mean a lot. It's all right. Jarrett takes face off, gets back to Aiden. Aiden around the boards. A lot of juice this time. Again to Landon. Landon, nice stick handling. Finds the pass to Jarrett. Jarrett gets clobbered. Spencer keeps it in play. Yeah, no whistle on that one. No whistle. Oh, there is a whistle actually deferred. Yes. So, sorry. Yes, there is a tripping call. And 26, White, is going to the box. As is tradition, he will gesture as if, what did I do? Ashburn will have power play. Presumably 2 minutes. Sam will take the face off. Puck comes back to Landon. Landon looks for a hole, shoots. Didn't quite get to the goalie, I think. Will pick up as steal it from the defense. Tries to keep it away. It's going to come around the board. Spencer at the near side point. Back to Will. Will back to Spencer. Across to Paul. Nice crisp passes out to Landon. He sends it. It's bounced up high into the safety net somewhere. I didn't see exactly where it went. My eyes lost it. Minute 37 left in the power play. 5 minutes and 9 seconds left in the period. Will's coming out. Jack's going in. Paul fires off the bounces off the goalie's, I think, blocker. Sam picks up the bounce. Tries to pass into the slot, and Paul tried to glove it down as it passed over his head, and it came to Jack, so that's going to be a hand pass. who's really literally just kind of swatting at it. But Sam took the face off. Spencer chips it back up, long into the corner. Ashland tries to turn it around. It'll be stopped by Spencer. By Pencer? Pencer. Popped by Spencer. All right, Landon picks it up, shoots. Goalie stops it, but fails to control it. It's in behind the net. Landon across to Sam. Sam tries to bring it out to the paint, and goalie's got it. Stop the clock. Got 1:03 left in the penalty. 4 minutes 35 seconds left. The score is 4-2. Not sure how well. Depends. I guess if you're on a laptop screen or bigger, you can probably see the scoreboard from here. But for those of you watching on your phones and you can't read minuscule print, we're up 4-2. Jarrett takes face off. They're going to get it out. Stop at the line by Grayson. Tries to fire it in from the blue line. Shane out to Aiden. Aiden pauses a beat. Cross to Grayson, fires. Goalie's going to hold on to it. All right, Aiden fires. Pad save into the corner. 20 gets hit by Shane or Jared. I've lost track of which. That's Will along the thing. They're going to pass it out. Bounces off the kid's skate. Grayson has an opportunity and flicks it into the back of the net, putting a 5th point on the board for Ashburn. Score will be 5-2, ending the penalty and suffering of number 26, who was
Kyle says thank you.
doing time. Kyle says thank you. We got 4 minutes and 2 seconds left to play. We're up 5-3. Seeger takes face off. The puck goes long all the way down. 27 gets there first, hands off to, I don't know who, 26. Most of them have been there. Standard defense. Paul chips at it, gets it back to Sam. Sam into the paint. And Noah Robinson, backdoor assist by Sam Seeger. Second assist, Paul Allison. That'll put a 6 point on the board. We are 6-2 with 3 minutes and 48 seconds left. Nice play. Noah, Sam, Paul, Miles, and Matt were also out there on D. They were a little hanging back. That was mostly. It's showing Paul going into the box. So the clock is not reflecting that 6 point. Not yet. We'll see. I'll keep you informed. Maybe there was if Paul got a penalty right up, that somehow invalidated the goal. I'm not sure. Miles up to Noah. Noah up to Sam. Turned back at the line by Matt Johnson. Matt being held there. 24 tries to do something. Noah's trying to get it back. He's thirsty for more. 24 across to, I don't know, 11. Should have been offsides. They're not calling that anymore. It's too late in the game. Who cares? A little scuffle there. There's a whistle. A little fighting kind of going on. I'm not sure. I think it was Miles and the net came off. Or at least they're acting like the net came off. I think sometimes the refs just decide the net came off when they don't want to have to explain why they blew the whistle. Paul's still in the... So the 6 point did eventually show up on the board. So that goal did count. Glad to see. Well-deserved goal. But Paul is still in the box. So 14 takes it into the zone. I think that's Dylan who flicked it up. Glove down by 27. Dumps it into the corner. 24. Shot hits Dylan in the groin. 11. Back to 24 again. Behind the net. Mason trying to get it away from 24. 24. There's going to be a penalty on Mason. And the kid fell down. I mean,
You can't dig in and hold your own ball. It's not on the other player.
kid fell down as they scuffled for the puck and calling a penalty on Mason. We had 2 minutes and 26 seconds left. We're up 6-2. And a 2-minute penalty against Mason St. Ange. Unjustified penalty. Paul is also still in the box, so we are 5-on-3. Jack Klein took the face off. Comes out 7, White. And I say White, that's his name and his color. Back at 7 at the point. Pass back to 20. Parried by Aiden. Aiden keeping him boxed up. He will pass it back out to 7. 7. Cross to, I don't know who. Jack shifts. Shot off the skate of Spencer, who was in the right place at the right time. Bounces into the corner. Back out to 91. To 9. Into the corner. Out through the paint with, I think, Spencer fighting the whole way. Lifting sticks. Pass through, and Will Schneider, fresh out of the box, will skate across the neutral zone into the offensive zone, backhands it into the goalie's chest, who's going to hold on to it. We got 1:35 left to go in the period, 1:10 left in Mason's penalty. The game must be nearly over because I think I'm almost out of jokes. Do I have any jokes left? Only terrible ones. Sam took the face off. Ashburn Kings come up with possession. They pass it out of the zone where Paul knocks it away from them. Sam helps out, and then Paul gets it back. A little back and forth over the line there. They'll pass it to 20. Spencer keeps it out of the zone briefly. Number 9, Oswald, dumps it. Spencer will pick it up and loft it out, bouncing into neutral ice. Ashburn Kings looking pretty tired. 7 gets it sticked away from him by Sam Seeger, who will skate it through the neutral zone. Fancy stick handling, and it goes bar up into the safety net, like almost into the rafters. It's a nice opportunity. We got 58.9 seconds left to play in regulation. Mason's in the box for the next 33 seconds. Both teams looking a little tired, but the Ashburn Kings looking even more so. They got a short bench. I don't know. So we are still in a penalty kill. 27 comes out with possession after the face-off. Will pokes it away, tries to lift a stick. Miles knocks it away, turns it around, hand back to Will. Will dumps it. He picked up by Jarrett, possibly. Nope. Skylands Kings keep possession, but can't get it out of their zone so far. Here we go. 24 will take it across neutral zone and gets around Will Schneider, but chops himself in the corner. Pursued by Landon Street. Landon tries to knock it away. They're going to turn it back around the other side. Back to 14. Right into the paint, and Will covers it. I think Jarrett got a little help there. He stopped the first shot. And the second shot stopped by Will Mellon. Might have been Will on both of them. I couldn't tell exactly. Jack Klein will take the face off. And we are back to full strength for the last few seconds of the game. Jack up to Grayson. Grayson skates it into the corner, hits the brakes, centering pass to Shane, and we got a whistle, and time ran out. I think there's no point on that one. Saved by the goalie, and we're going to declare that to be done. We got 4 wins on 4 games for the weekend. Congratulations, boys. Unfortunately, 1 injured player. That's probably not worth four wins if you had to trade it for an injured Joey, but that's not how this works. We wish Joey a speedy recovery, and Kyle too, because I think he was sick, if I heard correctly. Beautiful goaltending by Will Mellon. Beautiful gate swinging by Luke Reisacker. Back of goalies. Work is never done. 40 shots to their 29 on the shot count. Don't forget to be awesome. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to get notified. Ring the little bell. That's the end of this broadcast. Thanks for watching this weekend. Drive safe home if you are watching from the parking lot. I don't know why anybody would be. That was back in COVID quarantine eras. We will catch you next weekend. And have a great Ashburn day, and don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy.